sense of who's pretty good, who's not good, whatever. Although that is going to change a lot over the next few months as players, do their workouts, go to the combine. It'll be interesting to see how the draft shakes up now, because in a few months, in April, it will probably be a bit different. Well, not a bit different, but there's going to be guys that we didn't see coming, and, it's going to move around a little bit. So let's get right to it. Let's just do this. Let's get through this. We obviously know the top picks. We got the Bears and the Commanders at 1 and 2. Pats and Cardinals not far behind them. So here we are. Bears. What do the Bears do? What do they do? You got Justin Fields. You gave him his time. It just wasn't quite there. He just isn't quite there. He's not bad. He'll probably get a shot somewhere else. But I think if you're the Bears, maybe you could blame the coaching staff. They didn't do enough for him the last few years. Whatever. There's plenty of things. But after 3 years like this, you just gotta let go. It's the same with the Pats. The Pats are gonna have to move on from it, from Mac Jones. Fields, so same draft. They gave him enough shots. And you got the number 1 pick again. You traded out of it last year. It helped. Do the right thing this year. Just get a solid QB. Caleb Williams. He's got high upside. You cannot pass it up. Maybe last year it was Bryce Young and CJ Stroud ended up being a hit, but it was a little more uncertain with those guys, and they wanted another year of Fields. It made sense last year. This year, I think they just have to look at QB and take Caleb. This is where it gets tricky. The Commanders, Sam Howell, they gave him pretty much the whole year. It seemed like he got worse as he went. The Commanders did not look good as the year went on. So, are the Commanders giving up on that rookie QB already? They probably should. I don't know. But the tricky part is, alright, Drake May is probably number 2. Are you going to take the guy who literally sat behind Sam Howell at UNC? I know Drake May, bigger prospect, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know what to think, but I think in this case, since I don't truly know how they feel about it, and the fact that Drake May is number 2, he's the number 2 QB for sure. I don't think he's alone in the tier, though. I think Jaden Daniels is just as good of a prospect. Maybe Washington takes a look at Daniels. I don't know. It's tough. I don't want to do it early on. I think I'll end up waiting closer to the draft to see, what the feel is on Jaden Daniels. But at this point, I think they just go with. I think they go with May. We'll stick with that unless they want to get Marvin Harrison Jr., get Sam Howell, a receiver, but he already has McLaurin and Dotson. So are they really looking at receiver? No. I think they end up going with May. He's just the better prospect. I think the Pats. I don't know. I'd like to think whoever's going to be making decisions will be looking at Daniels for number 3. The Pats, if they bring in a good QB, which, the picking is thin. Like, what are they going to do? Get Kirk Cousins? That's the only way I see them getting Marvin Harrison Jr. is if they get somebody like Kirk Cousins and then they get him a stud receiver to play with. Maybe they trade down. I don't know. I would hope they at least look at Jaden Daniels. So we have him at 3rd there. Although the fact that this is the first mock draft, I'm just out here guessing at this point. Lots of things are going to change. I guarantee come April, that probably won't be the top 3. But we'll see. Which, this also another flaw with the mock drafts is looking at every team and you're like, alright, what's the best thing that could happen for this team right here? And then, like, in this case, the best thing for the Cardinals would be 3 QBs going before them. So, is this even realistic? Is Marvin Harrison Jr. going to be on the board at 4? I don't know. But we're rolling with it. The Chargers, oh boy. Maybe they go Brock Bowers. They have a lot of cap already invested into the receivers. Are they going to just cut Mike Williams? They got some cuts to make. They got to get some of that money off their books. Maybe they already tried to get Quentin Johnston. You got to think they just look elsewhere. Maybe one of the tackles. But tight end is listed as a need. Maybe the Chargers. Maybe they go Brock Bowers here. Is that unrealistic? I don't know. The Giants, they're in an interesting spot. They could take a receiver or a tackle. I feel like the Giants, it's wide open for them to get, at this 6th pick, to get a tackle or a receiver. I think one of those would be absolutely huge. Maybe they're looking QB. They should be looking QB. But Michael Penix, you got Bo Nix here, are the next highest rated guys, and then we don't even see anybody else in the top 40. Because I guess McCarthy's definitely a 2nd rounder. I feel like these guys aren't really 1st rounders either. Maybe somebody desperate would have to end up with taking one of these guys. I don't know, but I think the Giants, they're gonna look at tackles. Maybe it's Olu. I think he should be the first one off the board. Joe Alt's good, but also I don't even know this Oregon State guy. Where's the other good one? There's like one other good one. Maybe Tankathon. Maybe Tankathon has failed me. Am I missing somebody? It doesn't matter. Actually, it might be Latham right here, the Alabama guy. I don't know. I gotta look at more. But Titans are on the clock. They need receivers. O-line. They could do O-line. You got DeAndre Hopkins already. Do you really want the LSU guy, or do you want to tackle? I think maybe they just go tackle. That's a safe, solid pick. And they already have Hopkins. Maybe they would want Malik, but tough to say. So we get to the Falcons. Obviously QB, wide receiver, edge, cornerback for the needs. I don't even know if those are correct, but I don't know. I mean, you got Penix here. Guys, what, 24 already? It's pretty old for QB. I mean, it's not too old. Obviously, they get a bunch of good years out of him, but he's injury prone. I don't know. He's just, he played a lot of college football. I feel like, especially the injuries, he's got bust written all over him, in my opinion. He's definitely the better prospect than Bo Nix. I think he has higher upside than Nix. Maybe the Nix has him beat on floor, but Penix has bust written all over him. So with that being said, it would make sense for a team like the Falcons to take him at number 8. Sorry, Falcons fans, 28-3. But maybe they actually make a smarter pick. They need a QB. This is tough. But I think they would end up just going with Malik. Just get a stud, match him up with London, Kyle Pitts, Bichon. Oh my God, that'd be freaky. They're probably looking QB, but they'd probably hope to get a Penix or a Nix or a McCarthy in like the 2nd round. But 1st round, there's too much talent on the board. Especially, like, you don't want Penix at 8. I mean, geez. Makes sense that the Falcons would do that, but you know how it is. But the Bears just, they're in such a good spot. They can go. They got their QB, got Caleb Williams. They have DJ Moore, but would Rome Odunze, would he be a good pick? I don't know. Maybe they take top cornerback on the board. I don't even know the corners. DeSheen, Wiggins, Arnold, McKinstry. Yep. McKinstry's the highest selected one, so maybe that's the type of guy they go for. Maybe they just get another stud receiver. Who knows? You got DJ Moore already. But I would say, where is he? Maybe Kool-Aid. So yeah, I think they would go with Kool-Aid. They could take a corner there. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't know much. I don't know much if that isn't clear. This would be wild. Although his average draft position is 10th. But if the Jets grabbed Odunze, it probably wouldn't be good there. Just because it seems like such a slam dunk of a pick. But yeah, on to the Vikings. What is going on with the Vikings? Are they looking at Penix? Are they looking at Nix? I hope not. I really hope they aren't doing that. They're looking elsewhere, but they need D-line. Does this Newton guy? I don't know. He's interior D-line. This one just says team needs D-line. Does he even fit their schemes? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know these things. If I got paid to know these things, I would probably know it. But, yeah, they need a lot. They need a lot of help. Maybe they go with this guy. I don't know. Maybe he's a fit. Maybe he isn't. I don't know. But Newton, interior D-line. Sure. That's what we'll do. The Broncos. Oh boy, the Broncos. Could they go fishing for a first-round QB? Hopefully not. But edge rusher would be good, and there are some good ones. You got Verse and Ladu. I think probably Ladu will be. I don't know. We're gonna continue. You got Raiders. They also could look at QB. Somebody's gonna be taking a QB around here. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna happen. But for right now, I'm gonna do what I think should happen, and I don't think either of these guys should be top half of the first round. Or guys, maybe Raiders have Jimmy G. Maybe they get a Bo Nix, put him behind him, but it depends who's on the board. So you got a couple of good tackles on the board. Maybe they just go with this Oregon State guy. That would be good. So Saints QB tackle, D-line. They can go Latham, I don't know. Colts. Wide receiver, O-line. D-line. Defensive backs. Arnold's there. Also O-line. Who else is there from O-line? Mims, I don't even know. But, yeah. We'll go with... I just need to make... well, okay, they'll take the Gene, maybe. D-back. Who knows? Defense... who knows if that even means cornerback, but I don't know. I hate how non-specific this stuff can be sometimes. Maybe that's the point. Plenty of guard, center, edge for Seahawks. Plenty of good edges. Yep, maybe Verse will be right there. That's a good pick. See, I'm doing that thing again where I'm making good picks for every team or stuff that makes sense, but it probably doesn't actually make sense. And then even they could do edge corner. Maybe Turner's here. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Bengals, tight end, tackle, interior D-line. Who are the tackles? Maybe they go Georgia guy. Packers, running back, tackle. There's no like stud running backs this year. Let's see, who's like the first one? I mean, I don't see anybody here. Oh, there's McCarthy. Are there no stud running backs this year? What's up with that? That's crazy. That's surprising. I think that'll change getting closer to the draft, but yeah, running back, tackle, D-line, safety. This is so difficult. It's difficult when you don't know much. much. All right, we'll take best player available. I guess it's just Wiggins, cornerback. Do the Packers need cornerbacks? Jeez, I don't even know. Maybe Trice, they just take like an edge they need. I hate everything. This is tough. I don't know anything. Alright. Cornerback. They could use a cornerback. Edge. Yeah, we'll go. Buccaneers. Boom. Then Cardinals. This is the Houston pick. So it looks like they'll ride with Kyler. They already got Kyler. Marvin Harrison Jr., so they're set at receiver. So go O-line, D-line. Pretty much anything here. Yeah, why not? Alabama guy. Boom. Rams. Rams are interesting. Although you gotta think they're trying to get some nice pieces to help them win now. I don't think they should get a QB. O-line, D-line, linebackers. I mean, cornerback could be D-back, so we could go. This Missouri guy, man, I don't know. Looking at these tackles, but they look like late first, so maybe one of them could go higher. I mean, we'll have the Rams. We'll have the Rams just take a tackle here. I don't know. I got nothing. Steelers. You know, if you're the Steelers, are you looking at Penix or Nix to do something instead of Pickett? Maybe. But, oh man, that's tough. I wouldn't want to count on that at all. And then looking at the rest of them, you know, you got not many teams that are QB needy. So this is, you know, maybe the Steelers. Maybe they're looking at Penix. I don't know. What do they need? So center, DB, linebacker. If nobody goes here. Can't believe Thomas is still on the board. Somebody will grab him. Man, maybe the Steelers are... No way they take Penix, but I don't know who else to get here. Let's look. So we got edge. Alright, we'll just say... We'll go with this Missouri guy here. Boom. There we go. Dolphins. They need line. They need a tight end. Any good tight ends other than Bowers doesn't look like much. Although Brian Thomas is here, they got Waddle and Tyreek. It's just not much of a need there. They got a lot of edge rushers. Maybe they need depth. I don't know. Maybe just make the easy pick. Go with a tackle here. Boom. Eagles. Wide receiver. Linebacker. DB. Maybe they go last. I don't know. Chiefs, they need a receiver. They would love for Brian Thomas Jr. to fall that far. Texans, remind me of their first pick here. Oh wait, where is it? Where are the Texans? Wait, what? This is the Cleveland picks. Texans. Oh yeah, sorry, that's the Arizona one. Okay, so this is their first pick. Man. Tight end, D-line, linebacker. I feel like wide receiver isn't that huge of a need, but you got Leonard Taylor here. Could work out. Lions, D-line. Corner, maybe they're looking, Tuamolo, JT. That'd be a good pick. Late first, I feel like. You got the Bills. Wide receiver, tackle, D-line, D-back. Maybe they get the Oregon guy, Franklin. Dallas, running back, center, D-line, linebacker, corner. I got nothing. This is tough. D-line. Oh, why is Chop so low? Chop should be a late first. This would be a good one. Edge linebacker. See, I don't even know. I don't know what. Could he play linebacker? Is he? I don't know. But Chop, yeah, Chop should have went by now. He'll be a late first. Niners O-line cornerback. They could go Washington guy, and then you got Ravens on the clock here. D-line, cornerback, wide receiver. Actually, they could take wide receiver. You got these two, but I think Ekbuka, maybe even Mitchell is a better pick. I would take Ekbuka, but yeah. So that's the first round. Man, I didn't have anybody take Penix or Nix. So let's go until, maybe they find a spot. Panthers probably going receiver here. They could go Walker. Yeah, that's fine. Pats, they already got their QB. Maybe they just take an edge guy. This guy's good. Yep. Cardinals, they took cornerback and receiver. They're building up pretty nicely. Still don't need a QB. Another corner. Maybe just an edge. Commanders. So they already got their QB. They're not looking for anybody. Screw it, this guy, boom. Maybe one of these safeties. I don't know how safeties are valued. Maybe one of these guys will go. Brian Branch, he had a pretty good year going in the second round. So, Chargers, looking corner. Titans, still nobody looking QB yet. We'll say they just grab a safety. Giants could be looking QB, so their first pick was a tackle. Hey. Michael Penix, boom. And then Washington, this is the Bears pick. I don't even know at this point. Give him a receiver. I don't know where Nix would go other than maybe this next one. So, right here, yeah, I could see that. Nix to the Vikings. If they don't, they should probably keep Kirk Cousins. They really should. But they would take interior D-line. And then get Nix in the second. That's actually pretty good. So, not a bad draft here. Not too bad at all. But like I said, we're just taking a look. We're taking a look at what we got in front of us. Even if we have no clue what any of it means. But that'll be it. I think that'll be it for the first mock draft here. I just like to do the first round and then go like a little bit into the second round. But there it is. We'll see if any of this even happens. But I have no idea. It's just going to be interesting to see how much this list will change compared to the future, which is 4 months from now. Actually, 3 months technically. But yeah, we'll see. So let me know who you guys think your team will take. Are you screwed for this draft, or will you make out like a bandit? Let's hear